Greetings, America, and fellow entrepreneurs and investors alike. I hope everybody is having a really good Sunday. Always remember, may the Lord bless you, keep you, and give you peace, right? Amen. But I wanted to wanted to talk to you all for a minute. Quick video. Mainly just wanted to talk to everybody about, I'd say, mainly about Thanksgiving. Just being thankful, being grateful of what God has given us, what He's allowed us to have. Most of all, especially for entrepreneurs, investors alike. Today marks the, 5-year anniversary of the tragic events of those that have lost loved ones, dealing with the American, tragedy and just disasters, events that took place in 9/11. It is September 11th today, 2016. And, we just want to keep in prayer. I look at the freedoms that we have in America. And, we just want to keep in prayer all those, just keep in memory, constantly all those that do not have the opportunity that you have. If you're looking at this video and you're looking to be an entrepreneur, if you're looking to become one that is to take grasp, of your destiny, to aspire to live out your dreams. And it doesn't take any money, obviously, for this either. I mean, money helps. Capital, revenue, it helps. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, it's all about your ingenuity. It's all about just your drive, your determination, your hunger. I've been reading this recent literature of Damon John, one of the panelists on Shark Tank and serial entrepreneur as well. And he has this book he wrote called The Power of Broke. Really good book. I suggest everybody check it out. But he was speaking about that hunger in the very beginning chapter, talking about how we remember Rocky 3 and how Apollo, after Mr. T, which played the role of played the role of Clubber Lang, beat him badly on the first fight. Apollo trained him and had him to come back where he ultimately won. But he told Rocky, Balboa, played by Sylvester Stallone, that you lost that hunger, you lost that edge. That's what separated you from, the others. That eye of the tiger, having that fierceness, just that fire, that burning desire, as Napoleon Hill calls it, to attain your chief aim of purpose. But anyway, just want to give that hint to all those that are entrepreneurs, that are aspiring entrepreneurs, business owners, investors alike. And it was just in Bible study I was thinking about that. Definitely keeping in memory those that lost loved ones. I lost an aunt myself, a great aunt. And, in those events that happened 5 years ago, I know a lot of people lost people they love. It's a great monument, testament that a lot of people get heartfelt on this Lord's Day thinking about that, 5 years ago. So just know no one ever really dies, We're all spiritual beings. The person is still looking down upon you. And this is for those that have lost loved ones. They will want you to continue to thrive, to strive, and to not only just merely survive, but to make the best of your life possible, I'm pretty sure. Speaking indirectly for them, but even though I don't know you and your space of life right now or who you may be, but I do know if you're hurting, if you're dealing with pain or loss of a loved one, whether in America, whether anywhere in the globe, in the world, just know that, all wounds heal, and that, you want to just don't take for granted the life that you have. The life that you have, the breath that you're breathing right now, being alive, having the clothing, having the assurance of knowing that you can make your own destiny, that you can just make it happen for yourself. You know, don't take that for granted. You know, it's a beautiful thing, and we always want to keep that in mind, that we are the author and the creator and the finisher of our own fate. We have free will, and even though we do know we can yield ourselves either to God or either to Satan, either to good or either to evil, whichever one. There's no gray area. I just wanted to make this video in lieu of those that have lost loved ones in America on this tragic day, and just to keep in mind that definitely there is a rainbow at the end, or a pot of gold, I should say, a triumph at the end of that rainbow. At the end of the stormy weather, there's always sunny days. So just keep your head up. That's the biggest thing, I guess I would say. But I also want to throw in there as well, fellow entrepreneurs, if you're aspiring to be an entrepreneur, if you're aspiring to be an investor, if you're aspiring to be someone that just wants to achieve your dreams, achieve your goals, things that you want to have happen in life, that life has something more to offer than you than just paycheck to paycheck, living the same menial redundancy of just going to work, paying bills, living day by day, You're right. There is more. There is more to life. The freedom, the time freedom, the preciousness, the things you can do with the money that you can have and with that freedom. This is a big, big world, The world is a great book, and a lot of us merely just read a page, like the quote by St. Augustine. Just make sure you know that I would definitely entitle this video and say, there's a silver lining. Which I love that actual quote. My great aunt used to tell me that before she died and passed. Silver lining means, even in a situation that seems unfortunate, there's always an advantage or an opportunity out of an unfortunate situation. That's the silver lining. And she used to always say that, son, always know that there's a silver lining even in every cloud. You can make an unfortunate situation pan out to your advantage, especially being someone that entrepreneur, just a person that takes control of your own mind and your own destiny. So with that being said, I wanted to make this video short. Just wanted to say that, share that with you all. God bless to all those. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, a good Sunday, and hope you get a good kickstart before the week starts off here. And like I said, to those that have lost loved ones on that day 5 years ago in 911, our heart goes out to you. Keep your head up, don't give up, hold fast, and stay in for the fight. All right? God bless. One love.